Do you not think that they will look better in front of the podium? In front of the podium.
But see, the problem is the front of the podium, they're gonna knock them down as they move it from.
Why the camera ain't in the exact center? This, why it ain't in the center? Like currently? Oh, I'm so sorry. Hello, everyone. It's a wonderful day here at Lanier Senior High.
Pardon the interruption. The students that are taking Computer Principles A, please report to room 009.
begin our testing for today. We still are doing our AP testing, so we have our bills on solid bills. We'll move on solid bills for the remainder of the day. We want to make sure that we are very respectful of the student who's testing in the ROTC area. As a result, we are asking that no students report down to ROTC. You'll be redirected to your classroom by your instructors before entering the basement. We do have our honors assembly scheduled for 9 o'clock today. Teachers, when you escort your students down, again, teachers escort your students down, there should be at least 2 empty seats between each student. So when you sit in the auditorium, there should be 2 empty seats in between each student. Teachers will please make sure the students are mindful of the noise level when walking in the hallways. We make sure that we still are respectful of those students testing as we're transitioning into the auditorium. Each teacher should walk their students down. We will have security come around and let you know when it's time to escort your students. We'll move in our first period classes and we will begin moving about 8:45. Thank you.
Welcome to the Great Between, where rewards are given to the swift, the perceptive, and the daring. More power for your pursuit. Introducing the Mazda CX-30 Turbo.
Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check.
just when you get it back in the day, they're leaving the place.
So they want to take this to block off this whole area?
Right. So you gotta go in. Is that another truck?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm ready. I'm coming to see if y'all need any help. It's my friend here.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Is your son coming today?
Yeah, he's here today.
Where is he? Something following me?
So, he upstairs. He got a spirit right now. He up here.
You can tell this how someone me.
Okay. But let me know if you don't see him.
I will.
Have you seen Shirley in this place? Okay.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Come on, sweetie. This is Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez, is that her real name?
That's a real name. Now, yeah, this is. First of all, you didn't have any legs.
Oh, tail, don't do me. They're nice.
That's what you Okay, I think this is good. I feel that. You probably need a bolder color or something.
No.
Let her son is good for whatever.
Oh, yeah, I remember. How you didn't meet him?
I was out with Rosie.
Oh, sure was.
So when I emailed them, nobody responds. I said, see, you can tell the difference from me working with them.
Yeah.
Miss and Miss, they just don't even respond. That's all. They know I wouldn't even have that kind of time.
Yeah. Because it's a whole business. You a representation. How you ain't communicating?
Right. I actually do 3 videos. How many videos have I got? None.
3 videos of what?
Like I needed them to introduce. I did. I'm not. I just said this is how to lose this year. We start to lose. I'm thinking about getting some.
Instead of reserved, it should have said restricted.
Shit.
Testing. Testing. Test. Test, test. Test, test. Test, test. Test, test, test.
Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. That's good? You want to keep talking? Commission, please.
Hey, speak up on that, microphone on the left-hand side.
All right, so these three people going to be on stage.
morning. And welcome to the 2020-21 Honors Assembly. COVID did not stop that. As I look at those of you who are present to honor those students who have worked hard and diligently, I feel elated that we were able to partake of this program. It has been a most difficult year for many, the last 1.5 years. But we're looking at young people who have prevailed. So without much ado, I welcome each and every one of you to this Honors Day Assembly.
Good morning. Someone once said that perseverance is not a long race. It is many short races, one after the other. Most of you began your race in kindergarten and continued your race through middle school, now Lanier High School. During the past year, your race has carried you on a journey through many obstacles, specifically this year, with the lack of traditional classroom setting, virtual classes, and the devastating effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. You had perseverance and determination to succeed despite all of the above. You have successfully completed this leg of your race, which brings us to the occasion for which we are here today, to celebrate your accomplishments. Remember that success is a byproduct of hard work, sacrifice, and perseverance. Congratulations, and continue the awesome race towards your destiny.
We will begin by recognizing our seniors who earned scholarship opportunities this year. Our first school that we'll be looking at is Alabama A&M University. We have 2 representatives here. We have Mr. Darius Blakeney, our recruiter, and Mr. Erskine McKinney, our regional recruiter for this area.
Good morning. Everybody hear me? All right, I want to say good morning again. All right, this is a celebration. Everyone should be happy that and prove that we're here, right? I know that's right. Get a round of applause. My name is Darius Blakeney, and I'm your recruiter admissions counselor for the Alabama A&M University in Huntsville. Just want to throw that out there. And I have accompanied with me Mr. McKinney, who's also working in the admissions department. So we're here today on behalf of our financial aid, faculty and staff to award you guys with academic scholarships. So when I call your name, please come forward. And I want you guys to line up across right here. We're going to get a good picture of you guys, all right? My first recipient, Deasia Walker. Deasia Walker will be receiving a $14,000 scholarship, which is our Heritage Silver Scholarship. Congratulations. Shania Mitchell. Also will be receiving a $14,000 scholarship. My next recipient, Jamiria Russell. Jamiria Russell will be receiving our Heritage Gold Scholarship, which is a $20,000 scholarship. Oh, she's here. Y'all, let's give her another round of applause. As she comes in. Jonathan Lamar. All right, but Jonathan also will be receiving our Heritage Gold, which is a $20,000 scholarship. Destiny Jackson. Destiny also will be receiving our Heritage Gold Scholarship. So just give information, you guys. The students who are receiving these scholarships, a requirement was a 3.25 GPA with at lowest of a 17 to a 22 on the ACT. So congratulations on those scores, you guys. Tamisha Hall. Tamisha also will be receiving our Heritage Gold, which is a $20,000 scholarship also. Kamari Dorsey. Kamari Dorsey will be receiving our Heritage Gold Scholarship, which is a $20,000 grant also. Shayla Davis. Shayla is also another recipient of our Heritage Gold, which is a $20,000 grant. Still her coming down to the right? All right, y'all clap for her when she comes up. Congratulations. Excuse me if I say your name wrong, but Takumbia Ghost. Do y'all know that student? All right, but anyway, they will be also receiving a Heritage Gold Scholarship, which is a $20,000 grant. And my last student, Kenya Jones. Kenya Jones also receiving our Heritage Gold Scholarship, which is a $20,000 grant. On behalf of our president, faculty, staff, and students at Alabama A&M, just want to say congratulations to my recipients and welcome to the Hill. Before you guys leave, I'm going to get a picture real quick.
Thank you so much, Alabama A&M University representatives, for taking this time out of your busy schedule to be here and show us how much Sidney Lanier High School means to Alabama A&M University. Thank you. Our next scholarship recipient received a $4,000 scholarship to Auburn University, Montgomery, Destiny Jackson. Come on back up, Destiny. Congratulations, Destiny. Thank you. Birmingham Southern College, we have Shayla Davis with a $10,000 scholarship. Is Shayla here? Shayla also received a couple of other scholarships. She's going to be recognized a little further, but Shayla has a $10,000 scholarship to Birmingham Southern College. Congratulations. Jacksonville State University. We have 2 scholarship recipients from Jacksonville State. We have Takiria Blackman with a $1,000 scholarship. And we have Takira Sims with an $8,000 scholarship. Shayla, again, had another scholarship, Miles College, $74,600. That's quite impressive, Shayla. Shayla has showed out this year. We're very proud of you. Thank you so much for your hard work. From Dr. Williams and Ms. Thomas' alma mater, University of Montevallo, we have 2 scholarship recipients, Zakia Maddox. Zakia earned a $10,000 scholarship. And we also have Andre Porch. Congratulations, Zakia and Andre. $10,000. Those were our academic scholarships. We have some athletic scholarships as well. First, we'll take a look at the basketball scholarship. We have Elijah White. Is Elijah White here? He received a scholarship offer to Community Christian College. For football, we have a number of scholarship offers. Jacoby Armstrong. Is Jacoby here? He received an offer to Independent Community College. Wandarius Cole, Birmingham Prep. James Jackson, Masabi Range. Anthony Shackelford, Graceland College. And Jalen Lassick, Fort Scott Community College. Congratulations to those athletes. We have a music or band scholarship as well to Alabama, the Alabama State University. To Tamir Hardaway. Is Tamir here? Congratulations, Tamir. Representing for the marching blue and white. That's us, blue and white. He'll be representing the black and gold later. Congratulations to you. Next up, we'll have Dr. Williams with the Jim Hopkins Awards, Tislam Ellis with the Oracle Award, and Ms. Charlisa Hightower with our English Awards.
I'm so proud of all those students who were just recognized for scholarships. Those students have worked hard for 4 years. Those students have done everything they've been asked of in the classrooms. And it's gonna pay off because it's gonna save them some money in the long run. So I know our families, our parents, grandparents are very excited about that. So congratulations to those students, to our underclassmen. Please continue to work hard. As you can see, your hard work pays off, literally pays off. Because it will save you money in the long run. So do what you're supposed to in your classroom. In 9th grade, your grades count towards your transcript. And we have told you this before, but just make sure you continue to persevere and do the things we ask you to do in the classroom. So in a few years, your name be called for a scholarship as well. James Clark Hobson, also known as Jim to many of his close friends, is a 1965 graduate of Sidney Lanier High School. Jim was a very successful local accountant and businessman who believed in the spirit of giving back and the spirit of support. He was a strong advocate for his alma mater, Sidney Lanier High School, and believed in encouraging others who once walked these halls to give back and support as well. Jim was one of the founding members of our Alumni Association and served as its first president. Sadly, Jim passed away in 2019. But today we still honor his legacy that he left behind by recognizing a student who gives back and a student who gives out and a community member who gives back. Today our recipient for the Jim Hobson Community Member of the Year Award is Russell McGrory. Russell currently serves as, and Russell could not be here. He texted me last night. He really wanted to be here, but he had a family member who had a stroke, a close family member who had a stroke last night. So those of you who believe in prayer, we want to just keep him in our prayers and our thoughts. But he's taking care of that. If it wasn't for that, Russell would have been here. And we told him, please don't try to come stay and take care of that. So we're going to accept the award today on his behalf. But Russell serves as youth minister of First Baptist Church downtown. His role has grown from just serving as our football chaplain to one of our most supportive alumni. He supports all of our athletic teams. He also supports our teacher appreciation, birthday recognitions every month. And so Russell just goes above and beyond the call of duty, and always just one phone call away. We need support and assistance. And so we have a platform. Ms. Ford, will you accept this plaque on behalf of Russell for me, please? Awesome, thank you. Our second recipient today for the Jim Hobson Outreach Award will go to one of our graduating seniors, Tamir Hardaway. Tamir, come up for me, buddy. Tamir is a very active student. He represents our fine art department in multiple ways. He plays an instrument for the band. He's a section leader. He also participated in our advanced art classes. He was one of the lead individuals for developing and designing and painting a mural in downtown. He was one of the first participants in the This Side of the Bridge Jubilee celebration. And he's just a great representative for Lanier in the community. And so, Tamir, we want to honor you today with the Jim Hobson Award. If Jim was here, he'll be very proud of you and the work that you have done.
Good morning. At Sydney Lanier High School, we have 2 student-run publications, and I have the honor of advising one of them. Today, I would like to acknowledge 2 of my students, their first year, and they are just absolutely phenomenal. One of them I recruited when he transferred in, and Mrs. Mathis said, man, you're gonna just go ahead and just get this man straight off the street, don't know anything about him, but he has really proven himself. Today, the Oracle staff would like to honor Kendall and Antonio. Would you please come up? Our English chairperson will now come and present the awards for the English department, Ms. Charlisa Hightower.
Good morning. I'm sorry. You guys bear with me just a minute while I get these awards together. I'm Charlisa Hightower, the English Department Chair, and I'm here to present the awards for Outstanding Achievement in English Language Arts. First up, there's Destiny Jackson. Destiny is receiving an award for the highest average in AP Literature and Composition. Next up, we have Idris Knowlton. He's receiving an award for highest average in English 9. Next up, we have Paris Banks. She's receiving an award for the highest average in English 10. And this year, we have 2 recipients for English 10. Paris also has another classmate who happens to have the same average as she has, and that recipient is Nyla Clark. Next up, for highest average in English 11, once again, we have 2 recipients who scored the same average in AP language, and those students are Nyla Rudolph and Alexandria Clayton. The next set of awards go to students who may have started out a little rocky in the beginning of the school year, but then they managed to pull it off. And we have 4 students, 1 from each grade level. For English 9, Sabrina Banks. English 10, Leslie Grant. English 11, Kendall Hall. And English 12, Jalen Johnson. The last award for a student of English literature actually is the Mary Jewel Kimball English Award, and this award is given every year to a student who exudes a love of English literature. Mary Jewel Kimball is a former English teacher here, and she passed away suddenly. So in an effort to honor her and keep her light shining, we give this award every year to a student whose light shines as bright as hers. This year, the Mary Jewel Kimball English Award goes to Martia Ball. Martia is a senior. She's extremely proficient in the analysis of literature, and she's equally as proficient in writing. She has a bright future ahead of her. And that's it for our presentation of English Awards.
Next, we'll have the Outstanding Achievement Awards in Math, presented by Ms. Chiquita Smith. Outstanding Achievement Award in Science, presented by Ms. Sharonda Phelps. And the Outstanding Achievement Awards in History, presented by Ms. Camilla Barnes.
Good morning. I'm Chiquita Smith, the department head for math department here at DC Lanier High School. And we have a couple of awards to present to some of our outstanding students. All of them are outstanding, but we had to select a few to be recognized. For the highest average in Algebra 1, we have Joanna Key Clemens. Most improved Algebra 1, Serenity Goldsmith. Highest average honors geometry, Idris Knowlton. This young man has kept me on my toes even through the pandemic. Emails, he makes sure he keeps up with his grades, and if he sees something that's out of line that Ms. Smith probably slept on, he shoots me an email, so I appreciate that. Congratulations. Most improved honors geometry, Amaya Robinson. She's another one. It was a little hard with the pandemic, but she kept coming and kept trying. She was showing up for Zoom. She was showing up for tutoring during Zoom, and she got it, and she came out on top. So here we are. Congratulations. Highest average in geometry, regular geometry, Jontavius Humphrey. And this is out of all geometry classes in the building. All students, highest average. So we know who our math whizzes are over here in this building. I'm looking at you too. I got my eyes on you for this next Olympiad that we got coming up. Congratulations. Most improved geometry, Frederick Lawson. Highest average, Algebra 2 with stats, Alexandria Clayton. Highest average average pre-cal, Victoria Giles. Most improved pre-cal, Kayla Watkins. Highest average AP calculus, Shayla Davis. I can take my hats off and toot my own horn because I had her 9th grade. I developed this one. Congratulations. Come on right here with your picture. And to honor our Mu Alpha Theta senior, we have Takembria Golson. She's a Mu Alpha Theta, our senior that's going out. Certificate of Excellence in Math, Jaquez Blue.
Good morning, everyone. I will be presenting the prizes that we won from our BR that we participated in. So, Mu Alpha Theta is an honor society dedicated to recognizing individuals that have honors in math, and we participated in ASU's Olympiad against other schools and surrounding areas. So, the following students that I called, they won prizes, and I'll tell you what those are. The first day was a scavenger hunt around ASU's virtual campus. The prize for participation in the scavenger hunt will go to Tayari Lewis. She has won a Bluetooth speaker and a t-shirt. Our next set of prizes will be from the second day, where members of Mu Alpha Theta participated in a math competition consisting of 200 math questions. So first place was recognized as the MVP. She got the highest score on our team. This is Nyla Rudolph. She will be winning a 7th generation iPad, AirPods, and a t-shirt commemorating the event. Nyla Rudolph. Second place will go to Kaja Washington. She had the second highest score on our team. Kaja has won an Amazon Echo Buds, and a t-shirt commemorating the event. Third place with the third highest score on our team is Kalia Brown. She has won a Bluetooth speaker and a t-shirt commemorating the event. Let's have another round of applause for our members.
Good morning. I am Ms. Sharonda Phelps, the Science Department Chair here at Lanier High School, and today we are going to present our Outstanding Achievement Awards in science. Most of our students don't like science for whatever reason, so we work really hard in our classes to try to make science relevant for our students. And so today we just want to recognize those who have really, really worked hard, not just to master the concepts, but to take it out into their everyday lives. For highest average in biology, we have Summer Easterling. This is for general biology and pre-AP biology. For highest average in physical science, we have Sanasia Coleman. For highest average in chemistry, we have Nyla Rudolph, who finished the year with 100 average in chemistry, which is no small feat. Our highest average in environmental science is Danielle Simmons. Highest average in human anatomy and physiology is Jada Beeman. We offer 3 AP science courses here, and they are very, very rigorous. And so today we're going to recognize a student who has the highest average of all 3 science AP classes, chemistry, physics, and biology. Destiny Jackson. I've had the pleasure of teaching Destiny for the last 2 years, and she is definitely deserving of this award. Thank you. This last award is a new award for us. It's the Hadaya Nicole Green Award of Excellence. Hadaya Nicole Green was an undergraduate from Alabama A&M University. She is one of the first African-American women in the nation to earn a PhD in physics and holds the distinction of being only the second African-American woman and 4th African-American to receive a PhD in physics from UAB. This award is going to the student who may not have caught on at first, but they have persevered and worked hard and achieved excellence in spite of everything that has been going on. And we are going to award this to our senior, LaMarcia June. Thank you. We'll be giving awards for the highest average and most improved. Highest average, 11th grade, Zakevius Harris. Highest average, 11th grade, Shania Smith. Highest average, 11th grade, Alexandria Clayton. Highest average, 12th grade, Marcia June. Highest average, 10th grade, Tamari Brooks. Highest average, 10th grade, Kiana Robinson. Highest average, 9th grade,
Tavian Franklin. Most improved, Janaya Smith. Most improved, Andrea Smith. Most improved, Curtis Cleveland. And most improved, Mars Moore. Now we will turn our attention to our career tech department. We'll have Ms. Barnett, Ms. Ferrier, Ms. Caraway, Ms. Harris, and Colonel Harris. Okay, Ms. Barnett is going to lead out with our career tech awards. Please give her your attention.
Good morning. I am Ms. Barnett, the Career Tech Department Chair, and I'll be presenting the awards for our Career Tech Department this morning. All right, starting with our Business Management and Administration Cluster, Advanced Business Technology, the highest average is Jermia Barnes. All right, again, with Business Management Administration for Exploring Computer Science. This is Ms. White's class. Ms. Paris Banks, highest average. All right, moving to our Finance Cluster, Ms. Ferrier. For our highest class average, we have Latirius Perryman. All right, again, for our Finance Cluster, Ms. Ferrier. For Most Improved, we have Ariana Ford. All right. Now, this is a special one. We have that Ms. Ferrier usually awards for her finance and accounting courses, the Jacqueline Washington Business and Finance Award. And the recipient of this award is Ms. Elizabeth Gaston. All right, moving on to our Advertising and Design program area, and that is Ms. Caraway. For highest average, we have Alicia Williams. For most improved in advertising and design, we have Tatiana Mays. All right, for my program area, starting with co-op. My co-op student of the year, the recipient is Jonathan Lamar. All right, for my marketing cluster, for the highest average, Alexandria Clayton. For most improved for the marketing cluster, Martavius Jones. All right, moving on to career prep. The highest average for career prep, Rodriguez Jackson. For most improved in career prep, Janaya Bly. But now we'll have, starting first class, Calhoun, who will present the ROTC Award.
Hey, good morning. On behalf of the Lanier JROTC program and Lieutenant Colonel Harris, we would like to present these awards to these outstanding cadets. The most improved cadet of the year is Miss Amaya Robinson. Our senior most improved cadet of the year is Mr. Demario Lee. The academic ribbon goes to Leandra Tiff Rivers. Our senior academic ribbon goes to Cassandra Thomas Hall. And our cadet of the year goes to Cadet Khalil Brown. She even had perfect attendance on Zoom this year. Khalil Brown, Cadet Khalil Brown. Y'all give her a hand. Real awesome cadet. Boss, call my name again. Thank you.
All right, we again. Okay, next we're going to recognize those students who earned industry-recognized credentials. On this part, you don't have to come up, just stand where you are. I think Dr. Williams, before I get started, is going to have a few words regarding credentialing. Before I get started.
Barnett put me on the spot a little bit. So we believe in credentialing here at Lanier High School. We have probably one of the highest number of students that credential in the city of Montgomery out of all our high schools. One of the reasons we believe in credentialing, we want to make sure when our students graduate, all of our students are college and career ready. And so we just don't want to graduate students and say we've graduated. We want them to be ready for the next step of their life. Now, unlike some people, I believe that college is not for everyone. But I want to make sure when our students graduate, if they need to go to college in order to achieve, attain whatever their career goals or aspirations are, that they're prepared to do so. For those students who may want to do other industries that may not require a college degree, we don't want to introduce those students to Sallie Mae. We want those students to be able to go ahead and be ready to work and be prepared to work and have everything they need in order to enter the workforce and do it the right way. For some of our young ladies who like cosmetology, we don't want those ladies just to be doing hair in the kitchen. We want those ladies to have their official license to be able to open up their own business one day. For those men who like to maybe work on cars, we don't want them to work on cars in the backyard. We want them to have their license and their credentials so they can do things the right way. So we push our students, promote our students. We have one of the largest numbers of students who go to Impact, which is our tech school here in Montgomery. And we just want to continue to encourage those students to identify what it is that you want to do with your career and begin preparing now. Because time does not wait on anyone, so begin preparing yourself now to enter the workforce, to enter college, so to enter the military, so that you can be prepared to be successful in life.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Before I get started, to let everybody know, we're credentialing, we're testing students up until the very end of the school year. So if you don't hear your name or hear somebody else's name, it doesn't mean that they will not earn one, because we test up until, well, beyond the last day. We have the hard-working teachers who credentialed, and Ms. L. White, and Ms. Ferrier, so very hard-working. So if you don't hear your name or their name, we're still testing. But this is who we have thus far. All right, so the first one, those students who earned the Certified Guest Service Professional credential, and that's my program area. We have Nasir Huffman, Jalen Johnson, Darren Wheat, Jamia Barnes, Alexandra Clayton, Krishay Davis, Denaja Lewis, Ashton Sims, Jaquan Williams, Michaela Wilson, Azania Belser, Chris Davis, Kendall Hall, Malik Hooks, Destiny Jackson, Martavius Jones, Jalen Lacey, Zaisha Palmer, DeRay Robertson, Myra Shelton, Kayla Watkins, Joshua Gray, Jasmine Hewitt, LaMarsha June, Justin Mapson, Latirius Perryman, Jamal Sanders, Shania Smith, Shamirika Towns, Martravis Watkins, Martia Ball, Nakivia Bell, Shabria Bowman, Kaiza Burkett, Shayla Davis, Takembria Golson, Jasmine Green, Tamisha Hall, Andrea Jackson, Jordan James, Jonathan Lamar, Latasha Lee, LaCoria Palmer, Ariana Peterson, Takiria Sims, Ivan Smith, Takia Thomas, Tamaya Thomas, Ronika Warren, Dekario Featherton, Brooklyn Whittle, Alicia Williams, Krishona Wright, Destiny Garrett, DeAndrea Tate, Jamira Bell. And for our JROTC certificate, and that's with Colonel Harris and Sergeant First Class Calhoun, we have Jaquez Blue, Adaya Boykin, Kayla Davis, Katara Donaldson, Takimbria Golson, Nicholas Hayes, Samisha Howard, Nasir Huffman, Andrea Jackson, Jalen Johnson, Katoria Johnson, Jordan Lawrence, Demario Lee, Shamiria McMillan, DeAndrea Tate, Cassandra Thomas Hall, Janaya Towns, Taven Vancy, DeAsia Walker, Brianna Washington, and Nadia Wilson. Sorry so long, and we're going to have many more added to this list by the time we're done with school year. Thank you.
Next, we'll have Ms. Jamaica Hare, representing our Fine Arts Department.
Hello, I'm here to recognize my choral students for excellence in choir, my seniors for their dedication and loyalty for this year and since 9th grade, some 9th through 12th, some 10 through 12, some just 1 year, it doesn't matter. Nakivia Bell, Destiny Jackson, Aviance Lewis, Erlon Lucky, Rakaya Perry, Zakiria Sweeney, Jada Beeman, Demario Lee, Simone Malone, Jalen Russell, Jamiria Russell, Kaylin Stewart, Anaya Wright, and Ebony McQueen. I'm also presenting the Outstanding Award in Band, and that goes to Tamir Hardaway.
Next, we would like to recognize all of our honor roll students for outstanding academic achievement. As your name is called, we ask that you please stand at your seat. Lanier High School A honor roll for the first 9 weeks goes to 9th grade students Destiny Jordan, Kyra McCree, Patrick Moore, and Zion Searcy. The 10th grade students include Joshua Boone, Colbert Majors, Khalil Strouder, and Talina Williams.
11th grade students who were on the A honor roll list, and Alexandria Clayton, Christaja Davis, Jocelyn Graham, Rebecca Harmon, Marquise Harris, Latravius Moses, and Hamzin Raymond. Shania Smith, Michaela Stolz, Colbert Majors, Khalil Stroller, Justice Vincent, DeTravian Williams, and Lamaya Williams. Those are our 11th graders. Seniors who were on the A honor roll first 9 weeks: Martia Ball, Destiny Jackson, Victoria Giles, Freddie Paul, Justin Ponder, and Dalen Rogers.
The second 9 weeks, students who were on the A honor roll include 9th grade students Michaela Boswell and Kiera McCree. The 10th grade students include Joshua Boone, Kiwante Dixon, and Leslie Grant.
11th graders, Alexandria Clayton and Nola Rudolph. 12th grade students, Destiny Jackson, Victoria Giles, Lamarsha June, and Cassandra Thomas Hall.
The third 9 weeks included the 9th grade students Sabrina Banks, Kyra McCree, Zion Searcy, and Alonzo Thornton. The 10th grade students who were successful during the third 9 weeks included Paris Banks, Joshua Boone, and Tamaya Brooks.
A honor roll 11th grade, Marquise Harris, Nyla Rudolph, Anaya Walker. 12th grade, Martia Ball, Shayla Davis, Elizabeth Gaston, Destiny Jackson, Victoria Giles, and Dalen Rogers. Congratulations, students, for maintaining straight A's first, second, and third 9 weeks.
Now we'll look at Lanier High School's AB honor roll students for the first through the third 9 weeks. Tanisha Austin, Martia Ball, Paris Banks, Sabrina Banks, Jemiah Barnes, Charles Beeman, Jada Beeman, Jamirko Bell, Tanaya Blakely, Michaela Boswell, Tamia Brooks, Kyla Brooks, Takendrick Brown, Jameer Bryant, Michaela Burns, Jaden Cannon, Nyla Clark, Alexandra Clayton, Dakota Cobb, Jayla Cobb Powell, Khadijah Dada, Key Dada, Krista Davis, Shayla Davis, Madison Golson, Kiwante Dixon, Kamari Dorsey, Cortez Finnison, Kivania Franklin, Elizabeth Gaston, Takembria Golson, Princess Gordon, Leslie Grant, Carly Green, Jasmine Green, Tamisha Hall, Jamaica Hall, and Rebecca Harmon.
Also, students who are on the 8-week roll, first, second, third 9 weeks, Demontress Harris, Kiana Harris, Marquez Harris, Shaparis Hushin Savage, J. Kivas Hill, Malik Hooks, Kiana Howard, Shania Latimer, Joseph Lee, Andrea Jackson, Chantel Jackson, Desmond Jackson, Rodriguez Jackson, Tyler Johnson, Braylon Jones, Kenya Jones, Destiny Jordan, LaMarsha June, Eldris Knowlton, Jonathan Lamar, Joseph Lee, Trey Kamish Lee, Danny Lewis, Arlen Lucky, Justin Madsen, Zakia Maddox, Cobra Majors, Alicia Marbury, Samiria Martin, Latravis Moses, Kenya Oram, Tanaya Nichols, Ziaja Palmer, Arkia Parks, Freddie Paul, Latravis Perryman, Justin Ponder, Andre Porch, Tamia Powell, that concludes. Also,
next we will have Hamza Rama, Danielle Roberson, DeRay Robinson, Amaya Robinson, Antoine Robinson, Janelle Robinson, Keonta Robinson, Tavid Robinson, Dalen Rogers, Jordan Rush, Christopher Russell, DeMichael Russell, Jalen Russell, Emmeline Salvador Sanic, Janaya Sankey, Zion Searcy, Takiria Sims, Danielle Simmons, Shania Smith, Michaela Stowes, Zakiria Sweeney, Alonzo Thornton, Leandria Tiff Rivers, Kayla Trewick, Maya Vaughn, Justice Vinson, Anaya Walker, Kayla Watkins, Amelia Whiting Mack, Brooklyn Little, Aaron Williams, how could I miss that name? Amari Williams, Alyssa Williams, Lamaya Williams, Amber Willis, Eldasia Wright, and Cameron Young. Congratulations.
Please stand up and let us give you a round of applause. If your name is called. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, students.
Good morning. I have the distinct honor to recognize our Jimmy Hitchcock Award. The Jimmy Hitchcock Award's qualities are strong personal character, dependability, 100% effort, team leadership, character, church leadership, scholastic leadership, and school leadership. That nominee, we only had one nominee to meet those qualifications, and that was Andre Porch. Would you please come forward? Andre
he received his recognition. What did they give him, Coach? They give him a plaque or a trophy or a certificate? He received something Tuesday, and so great job, Andre, for representing our senior class this year for our Jimmy Hitchcock. We usually have at least one nominee, and I'm glad that he represented. He was a great nominee for us this year. Charles Swindle once wrote that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% of how you react to it. That's one of my favorite quotes for several reasons. One of the reasons why is because we know that life presents several obstacles and barriers and other issues that we have to face as individuals. And I personally believe that unsuccessful individuals in the face of adversity usually quit. They usually bow down. Ms. Ford made a beautiful quote when she started off with our occasion this morning, saying that, and I don't recall the quote exactly, Ms. Ford, so I'm going to probably misquote it a little bit. But basically one of the things I caught from what she said was that individuals who are faced with too much adversity, who are not willing to fight and persevere through, they tend to quit a lot. And one of the things that I really try to push with my students is not to quit, to continue working, because life does happen. And what better example do we have than what we're dealing with the pandemic and COVID. And so today with our Principal Award, one of the things we like to do with our Principals Award is recognize individuals who have had to overcome, individuals who have had to persevere and continue to achieve in spite of obstacles they may face. One of the young people I was talking to earlier this week, I was actually talking to one of our recent grads, and they said something they caught for me, and it's something I say all the time. Sometimes I say, you have to fake it till you make it. And they said, Dr. Williams, my first year in college, I learned what you mean when you say, sometimes you gotta fake it until you make it. He also went on to say one of the things that I called that I really love, and that was that sometimes you have to separate the real from the fake. Going through obstacles have a tendency to do that. COVID, we were able to see what students were real about their schoolwork and what students were fake about it. That's what issues, that's what problems, that's what things that nature do. My coaches who are in the house, they can attest to on the field, on the court. A lot of times teams will bow down in the face of adversity, but those champions tend to have to overcome something in order to be successful. So my two principal awards today will go to two young ladies who represent and stand for the things that we want them to stand for here at Lanier High School, which is determination, which is self-discipline, and which is perseverance. My first recipient I would like to invite to the stage at this time is Jalen Russell. Jalen, can you come up here? She's here. Also, I would like to invite Carlos Russell, her dad, up as well. Mr. Russell, come up, man. I want you to be up here with us if you don't mind. Look at him, he's too busy trying to record. Jalen has represented herself very well and shown a lot of growth over the last 4 years since my first time meeting her to this present moment. And I'm really proud of the young lady she has become. Her dad, who's a single father, has done a great job, outstanding job. Her mom did an outstanding job when she was here as well. And we're just really proud of the work that she's done. Me and her dad's butt head a couple times. Let me tell you one thing he did to me. That's why I got to honor him and recognize him too. Jalen is an outstanding athlete as well. And her dad pulled her the day of our area tournament of volleyball because of, was it grades or because she didn't clean her room? I can't remember. It was grades. Okay, I had to make sure, because you know sometimes you don't do what you're supposed to at the house as well. And so this represents what you see right here as a village, because, and there should be others up here as well, because several people have come together to help Jalen become the young lady she's becoming. We know that she's going to go on to accomplish some big things and be very successful. And so our first recipient is Jalen Russell. Jalen and my daughter ran track together. So Jalen thought she could call my daughter one night about 10 o'clock and say, tell your dad to tell my teacher put the grades in. I said, you and Jalen both go to bed. So she cares about her schoolwork and she's passionate about that. And we appreciate it, Jalen. Keep up the great work. Our next recipient for our Principal's Award is Zakaya Maddox. Zakaya, you will come up for me. And I know Zakaya's mom was out of town, but she said she was going to try to make it for me. Jaquita, are you here? There you go. Come up too, Jaquita. Now, Zakaya is one of our best and brightest students here at Lanier High School. And I'm not going to go into anything personal about Zakaya, but just know that she motivates me. Sometimes, I've heard somebody say this before, sometimes you don't miss things that are gone. One of the things that I've understood this last year with my students not being here with me at the school as much as they have in the past, is that I really miss and love my students because they motivate me. They inspire me because so many of our students go through things that would take the average person out. They go through things that would take the average adult out. And this young lady here has gone through some things over the last couple of years and has continued every single time to come back. And to me, she comes back stronger than she was before. So she motivates me, and I'm so proud of the young lady she is. I'm so proud of the young lady she has become. And I can't wait to see the things that she will continue to accomplish. And you can't cry on me now, because I cry too in a heartbeat. All right? So I can't wait to see the things that she will continue to accomplish in her life. Now, her mom, they ain't talking about you. It's not, okay, because she promised me she's going to be on her best behavior, because see, her mom likes to try to give me the business sometimes, as if I can't handle it, but I have to handle it sometimes. But if I can't handle her, I know who to call who can handle her, and that's Zakaya. So I want to recognize Zakaya this time with our Principal's Award. If you all can't tell, we believe in perseverance here at Lanier High School. And if you didn't see it, I heard it with several of the teachers who came up and presented. I love the fact that most of our departments recognize students who may have had a rocky start. My adults know this, but it ain't where you start, but it's what? Yeah, it's where you finish. And so I tell people all the time, it don't matter where you start the race, just get in the race and continue running and continue fighting. And continue doing the things that you know that you can do and you can achieve so that you can reach your full potential. The final award for the day will go to our Teacher of the Year candidate. Every year we vote for our Teacher of the Year candidate as administrative staff, and we try not to have any dialogue about this until after we vote. And so this year we put names on the ballot to vote for, and all 4 administrators voted the same 3 teachers as the top 3 candidates for a Teacher of the Year. It was amazing. The same 3, all of us, 4 different people, individually. When we put our votes in, we all were right there in the same area. And so this was the closest race that I could possibly remember. The person that actually pulled it off is very deserving of this award. And so our Teacher of the Year for the 2020-2021 school year goes to Lakeisha Harris. Lakeisha Harris, come up here. Look at her, so humble. She is either humble or she was sweet. I don't know which one it was. Come on up, Ms. Harris. Ms. Harris is Ms. Harris, how long you been with us? I think 4 or 5 years. She's English teacher. She's our pre-AP English 9 teacher, as well as our 9th grade teacher. And she has done an awesome job. Let me tell you all, this year she has really taken on empowering our students. She has really taught our students what it means to advocate for themselves and for their community. She has taken on this social justice push with her the literature they have read. She's brought in several presenters to our students to present. She's brought in police officers to talk to our students, and she has even held class on days in which class was canceled. On days in which she didn't have to have class, she still continued to hold class for her students because she wanted to make sure they achieve and they receive the best possible education that they can receive. And so Ms. Harris, our administrative team, look, now we got somebody, don't call me now. I believe the department. She is so deserving, y'all. I'm glad you're emotional because you deserve to be, because you are awesome. Your students love you, your peers love you, your colleagues love you, and we love you as an administrative team. Thank you for all that you do, Ms. Harris. Ms. Tolliver and Mr. Seals, if you all will please join me for this picture. Ms. Tolliver and Mr. Seals. Ms. Tucker is down testing. We have a student taking an AP test today, and so she's down with that. But Mr. Seals and Ms. Tolliver, if you... I love it. The third floor is a game. They are up there.
How much I love Lanier High School. When I came to work at Lanier, several of you know, I had worked about 10 to 15 years in higher education. So my son was going to high school, and of course I needed to make a career change and do things for my family. But when I got here, I realized that this was the place that God always wanted me to be. When I was a little girl, I played school. When everybody else was outside, I was having lunch in the teacher's lounge when I was in the 2nd or the 3rd grade. So I share that with you all to say, as students, what the gifts that God has for you, the desires, the motivation, the personal interests, that's what we at Lanier want to bring out. So don't fight against us. Don't fight against your interests, the things that you want to do. I shared with Robert, I don't know if Robert heard me, he's sitting behind me. I said, it's good to celebrate others. So as you saw your classmates' names and you saw them come up with their parents, we want to celebrate. So when we encourage you and admonish you, it's because we want you to be great. Every little thing that you do, all the small opportunities leads to your greatness. And so, you know, we say that at Lanier, great opportunities await us. And so I just want to encourage everybody and just say thank you. Thank you for this. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Williams.
Those were awesome words. And she did a quote from our student creed. I love it. Ms. Harris, that stands for our closing remarks. No need to say anything else after that. That's spot on. Thank you so much. Hey, before we dismiss, let me just do a couple things. What did I do? Forgive me. We have a video clip we want to show you all. We had several community members that really wanted to be here, but we could not really extend invitations out as we normally would. And so our probate judge here was very kind to send a message to our students. So we'll just play that message to you all real quick. It's a very short message.
Hi, I'm Montgomery County Probate Judge J.C. Love, and I wanted to take a few minutes to encourage you all to stay focused engage, and remain encouraged for the remainder of the school year. Look, I know none of this is how any of you envision your time in high school. And the past year has been extremely hard on all of you. We've asked a lot of you. We've taken you out of school and sent you home, and then sent you back to school, and now you're back at home. We've asked you all not to hang out with your friends, taken away many of your extracurricular activities, closed churches, closed movie theaters and bowling alleys. And we just keep telling you to be patient. Give us a little bit more time and everything will return back to normal. However, despite all of this, we need you to continue to remain focused and do well in school. Now, Montgomery has some of the best teachers, and Sidley Lanier is no exception. Your teachers are trying very hard remotely to teach you and prepare you for the world you are about to face. But it doesn't matter what they do unless you log on each day and show up. Pay attention to what is being taught or discussed, listen to your parents, grandparents, and other adults, and then put in the work to succeed. I'm sure throughout your lives you've heard the old saying, you are the future, but the future is now. Every single one of you watching has something you're good at. Every single one of you has something to offer. And you have a responsibility to yourself to discover what that is. That's the opportunity that an education can provide. You want to be a doctor or a teacher or a police officer? You want to be a nurse or an architect, a lawyer or serve in the military? You're going to need a good education for every single one of those careers. You can't just drop out of school and just drop into a good job. You've got to work for it and train for it and learn for it. Us elected officials here are waiting on you to help us build the Montgomery County that we all want. To build a Montgomery that offers good paying jobs that allow you to support yourself and your families, that offers good schools, safe neighborhoods, and amenities that so many people travel to Birmingham and Atlanta for. But to make the Montgomery we all want a reality, we need you here and working to help build it. Now, I know it's not always easy to do well in school. I know some of you have challenges that make it hard to focus on your schoolwork. But at the end of the day, the circumstances of your life, what you look like, where you come from, how much money you have, what you've got going on at home, that's no excuse for neglecting your homework or having a bad attitude. That's no excuse for talking back to your teacher or cutting class or dropping out of school. That's no excuse for not trying. Where you are right now doesn't have to determine where you end up. No one's written your destiny for you. You write your own destiny. You make your own future. None of us are born being good at things. You become good at things through hard work. You don't just become the starting point guard by stepping on the court. You don't hit every note that first time you sing a song. Just like you have to do a math problem a few times before you get it right, or read something a few times before you understand it, or do a few drafts of a paper before it's good enough to hand in. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It actually shows that you have the courage to admit when you don't know something and you learn something new. So find an adult you trust and ask them to help you stay on track and help you meet your goals. And when you're struggling, even when you feel discouraged, and even if you feel like other people have given up on you, don't ever give up on yourself. Because when you give up on yourself, you give up on all of us. So what will your contribution be? What problems are you going to help us solve? Your families, your teachers, and I are doing everything we can to make sure you have the education you need to answer these questions. MBS is doing everything it can to equip you so you can learn. But you're going to have to do your part. I expect you to put your best in everything you do. I expect great things from each of you. So don't let us down, don't let your family down or yourself down. Make us all proud. I know you can do it. Good luck and thank you.
All right, thank you, Probate Judge Love, for those words of inspiration.
County Probate Judge J.C. Love. And I
Y'all
want
wanna
to
hear it
take a
again?
few minutes to encourage you all to stay focused, engaged.
Hey, real quick before we dismiss, let me do a couple things. The first thing I want to do is I want to thank our committee that put together this honors program for our students. We first talked about doing it virtually, but we wanted to bring people back so we can make sure we show our love and let students be recognized for their peers. So let's give a round of applause to our guidance counselors who led the effort putting this together, ladies on stage. Also, Mr. Henderson, who is doing our sound, as well as our, Mr. Henderson, Ms. Kroll, as well as our live feed via YouTube, and anyone else who assisted with this program. Mr. Ellis, Tislam Ellis, will facilitate as well. And Ms. Tolliver as well, who put together our slideshow for us. Thank you all. Thank you all for your contribution. I don't know what happened here, but it went out. The second group I would like to thank, I hope you all can hear me pretty good. Let me thank our parents. If you're a parent, grandparent, uncle, auntie, neighbor, church member, you're a part of the External Village. Stand for me, please. All of our parents. Look, let me say this, parents, while you're standing. Stay standing for me for just a second. As educators, we say thank you all for making sure your child was here to be honored today. We have had a hard time in education continuing to provide quality instruction to our students. We have had a difficult time this year, and we could not have done it without you all. And so on behalf of the entire faculty and staff at Lanier, and on behalf of your child, whether they appreciate it at the time or not, we say thank you, because we know that your child depended on you to make sure every morning it was logged onto that Zoom, to make sure it was doing their work with the Schoology or whatever the platform was. We know the role that you all played in making sure that it was accomplished. So thank you all for your dedication to education. This is Teachers Appreciation Week, and I love order, but we're going to do something a little bit out of order right now. We're going to ask our teachers to stand. And students, I want you all to do, I want you just to feel free at this time. You can scream, shout, keep it appropriate, students. I have to tell you all that too. Scream at your teachers right now, the ones that you especially you love and you appreciate so much. Scream at them real quick and tell them thank you, tell them you love them, tell them whatever you want to tell them right now, that they give too much homework. This is your time to just serenade your teacher for a quick second. Hold on, nobody said anything to Coach Tobin now. Hold on now. Somebody's screaming at Coach Tobin too. Also, what about Coach Cunningham? Coach Cunningham in the back, y'all want to show him some love? Y'all saw him in the back? Who is that in the doorway? I can't see good. Y'all forgive me. Is that Mr. Morrison? Ms. Whiting? Ms. Ellison? Y'all show some love to all your teachers. Thank you, teachers. Teachers, we really appreciate you all as well. Just like what I just said to the parents, I think I am a parent, huh? Let me speak from a parent perspective as well. We know how difficult it's been for you all. We know the pains and the heartaches and the headaches that you have had trying to get students to log in. And the teacher just the other day tell me, Doc, you can be mad at me, but I told my students, if you just log in, I'll give you a grade. And because one of the reasons we're doing some of the things that been a bit less, because we know if they come, they will receive at least a little bit of knowledge. And so thank you all for your perseverance. Thank you all for your commitment. Thank you for coming back into school, into the council, and being willing to put your health at risk, your family health at risk, to provide quality education to our students. We really, really appreciate you as well. This actually concludes Mr. Sly. I appreciate Sly as well. Anytime we call Sly to come over, he comes. And so Sly, thank you for your support and your participation as well. Those students who were honored today, Sly will have pictures available. He'll get with you parents if you're interested in purchasing any of those pictures. You can see Mr. Sly afterwards, or you can see Mr. Ellis, and he will arrange that for you. Mr. I'm not missing anything, am I? Awesome. At this time, we're going to dismiss. What I would like for us to do for dismissal, parents, if you all will, you can stay in the street to go back to work or go your separate ways. If you want to come down, you're more than welcome to come down and take pictures with the administrative team, with your kids. We're going to dismiss our third floor. Our ninth ward is what they like to go by sometimes. We're going to dismiss those individuals first. Back to first period. The teachers, we're going to ring a bell in like 4 minutes. Actually, not going to ring a bell. We're going to move silent. in about 4 minutes, but I know some of the students left their things up. So third floor, if you will dismiss at this time, students go to the outside as you dismiss. Third floor students, if you're in the third floor homeroom, you are dismissed at this time. Students continue to be great. And as you leave, we're going to say our creed. I am a student of Sidney Lanier High School. I am strengthened by a tradition of greatness and inspired to develop my talents to continue this tradition. Great opportunities await me. Great responsibilities confront me. From these halls of knowledge, I apply my discoveries to everyday life. The treasured friendships, unforgettable acquaintances, and everlasting memories are the things that help mold my future. My school will be what I make it. I shall strive to promote the high standards of Lanier in all that I do. Thank you, Ms. Washington. I appreciate it. Second floor. We're going to dismiss our second floor. If you will, go to the outside for me. Second floor, we can dismiss our second floor. Yeah, we can get Mr. Russell and Ms. Maddox, and I'm not sure they still, Mr. Carlos, come up for me. Ms. Maddox, y'all come up for me before y'all leave, please. And anyone else who would like to take pictures up front, you all can come up as well. And then last but not least, our first floor, we don't have many classes on the first floor, but you may be dismissed at this time as well. Thank you everybody for coming. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Go Big Blue.